Alright, straight away I'm getting stomach issues, so let me know if you understand stomach issues. If not, I need to know that you don't have some sort of block there telling yourself that you won't connect in with him, because I want to clear out that that's your energy. Okay, that's okay. That's fine, Bindi. So I just need you to take a few grounding breaths, and then I want you to think of your dad and then give him permission to come in. You're okay. It's a safe space. There's no rush. This is your time. And then the other thing I want to rule out is anything around a blood clot, stroke, or heart issues, because they're showing carotid artery. Hey Perry, how are you? Gotcha. That makes sense what they're showing the carotid there. Bringing it back to that blood. Okay, let me just write that down. Oh, I hope everything improves for you too, Soul. Blood cancer. All right. So a very quick imprint. Were trucks significant for Dad? As in, did he drive trucks? Did he have anything to do with trucks? Oh, but he did love. Okay, cool. Oh, I'm sorry to hear, Soul. Let's see if we can get a better connection for you, Bindi. Did Dad display any issues with, it's weird because I've been sitting here clenching my left fist. So he's drawing attention there. So I want to know, was there anything significant for Dad where he had a tendency where he was doing that, or whether it was effects of medication, cramping. Yeah, I'm still playing with my hand. For you, Bindi, he's showing that he comes in. Pay attention to your head, because there's almost like this, if you like imagine a headband and then you flick it back so it's sitting around your ears this way, that's what it feels like. So there's this, you can feel like a slight band, you can feel tingles. That's how Dad comes in, that's how Dad tries to get your attention. He's showing it there now. So for you, if you connect in, you should be able to feel that. Sometimes it comes in with your physical reaction. It's almost like a throbbing there as well. But I don't feel any pain, just pressure. You do get head tickles, yeah. So that's Dad. So when that happens, acknowledge him, acknowledge his presence, and then build that communication from there. You know, even if you don't get a response or understand the answers, just talk to him as though he's right in front of you. Did Dad leave earlier than expected? Now, I don't know what he's trying to show me, whether he was, you know, on the upside of recovery and then there was a, I don't know what you call it, coming back to it. But there's this sadness that sits there, and when they show me that, it's, you know, it's a couple of things. They've been taken too soon, so things have come quickly. There's been an unexpected twist there. But when they link in the sadness, it's because sometimes they feel, you know, it's a way that they show they're robbed. Gotcha. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. He's really playing with your head right now. Did he have a nickname for you? Sorry, while I bend down and get my water. Oh, Bubbles. Where does chicken come in? Chicken? Chicken? Maybe a childhood name? Oh, you nicknamed you Bindi. I love that. I just keep hearing chicken, so I feel like we're young. So Dad shows me, I'm trying to verbalize it. It's like his energy was a ray of sunshine. Does that make sense? And I feel like you looked up to him as well. But there's also a disconnect there. So do you understand what I'm saying there? Oh yeah, there it is. Is this the... Ah, okay, so that's a ray of sunshine. That makes sense with the disconnect too. Gotcha. Oh, when you hear that song, you think of him? Yeah, that's good. I was going to say to you, Bindi, the next time we do quantum healing, we can shift some of the things that you're holding onto there as well. So if you're open to that, just remind me next weekend when we do quantum healing. Yeah. Let's see what else he brings through. Do you know, actually, firstly I want to ask you, so what and how? Have you felt like, or have you recently had an ear infection? Or did Dad present to a doctor with an ear infection? Okay. So that's that's what he's showing me then. He's showing me your energy. Because I'm like, I couldn't work out, because the way that his messages are coming through are really fragmented. I'm like, so is this for you or is this for Bindi? And that's why I was pausing, because I'm like, I don't know who this belongs to. Was this recently? Because this is just one of the ways that he's showing that he's around you. Is he's bringing through what's been happening in and around your life and bringing that forward. That's okay. But I also want you to try your hardest to drop the assumptions too. Because how somebody comes through, if we're subconsciously going, oh, they're not going to come through as strong, they're not going to do this, then that's exactly how it shows up. And because they're listening to your free will, they don't want to overstep boundaries. A few days ago, okay, gotcha. Was that left ear for you, Bindi? I always ask for ways that they're around you, because this is bringing in that tangible evidence, right? Right, yeah, yeah. I have to bring through everything. Yeah, and that was going to be the other thing. What he's showing is he's showing you sitting on the bathroom floor crying. Because I see like white tiles. I'm sitting on white tiles. He's indicating bathroom. Is that him you keep seeing? I might be mirroring you, because he's showing left eye. Are you seeing it out of both eyes, or one more in particular? So same thing again, ask him to come forward. Ask him to stand in front of you, as opposed to, the reason some spirits will show on the side is because there's something about ourselves that will not show, you know, subconsciously we're not comfortable with them being in front. So if you give him permission to come in front of you, rather than, you know, you trying to chase around the side, chasing the movement, they'll stay just out of sight, but still come in enough to come into your awareness. So do you understand the like crying in the bathroom? It's just a shadow I keep seeing, and I'll look at it. Yeah, we're not meant to chase it. So when that happens, stay forward. You see more by looking forward and maintaining your gaze forward than you would if you're trying to, you know, see the movement or chase the movement. And then you can always ask, you know, if whoever's standing there, whoever you recognize, if they're in your highest light, step in front of me. But you can set those rules too. Come at a distance that's not right in my face. Step in front of me, but be across the other side of the room. Yes, that's okay, Bindi. That's why I was hesitant to bring it up. You can feel free to message me later about it if you like. Yeah, so he's showing me the emotions. So I'm curious as to why I brought that up, because it's to do with him. Is that the recent? We're talking about what happened recently, because I've asked two things. I've asked, not two things. I've asked specifically for him to bring through details that are valid to you right now. Things that have been happening to you, because that shows me that he's around you. It's an indication of him being physically around you. And so he's bringing that moment up as well. Hey, Nat. I'm making a note here because there's something I want to message you. Bindi, that doesn't feel like it's appropriate for this space, if that makes sense. Yeah. So that's what I was scribbling, because I want to highlight that to make sure I mention that to you. That's not coming from Dad, though. That's coming from my spirit team. Alright, let's try and connecting with Dad a little bit more. Ben, did you have questions for Dad? Did he love you? The pausing doesn't mean no, so don't make assumptions there. Was he in his 20s when you came into Mum and Dad's life? Was he showing me the age of 26? What would be happening at 26? Yeah. So I get heart wounds from both sides, from you, from him, and then he showed me 26 being around the end. Okay, so he may have been 26, not sure, but I had your son at 26. Okay. But that number, he's indicating that I was young, I was in my 20s. And this is why I'm making faces, because he's like, I know that's no excuse, but at the time, did he... What is the disconnect here? Did he remove himself from the family? Because he keeps showing me this big disconnect. Is this because he didn't know how to bond with you guys as children? Because he brought the disconnect up before too. Who mum broke it with him and went, gotcha. Who has a connection with Xbox games? I know this is random, but I'm just, whatever information they give me, I'll bring it through. Never knew how to show his feelings. Yeah, it feels like he can't. Even in spirit, he sort of displays that. Your son, okay. What's funny is it's like he's bringing up Grand Theft Auto. So I don't know if this was your dad was playing with these games as well, or something similar along the lines of that. He's almost like, I was a child myself. And then I hear, like, we made irresponsible choices that I had to live with. So he's acknowledging those parts of himself. But that still doesn't answer your question. Bindi, I think this is where you struggle too with yourself. And again, we can talk about these things when we do the quantum healing. But she's showing, like, I couldn't love myself in order to love others. So he's showing that he's also showing a disconnect there between him and his parents. So does that make sense to you? He wasn't even close to his siblings either. Did he have siblings? He says one other. Who was the one other? Oh, he used to play that. Really was a big kid. It was like, I was the adult, gotcha. Oh, he was close to his brother Jeff, gotcha. He had it very horrible as a kid. Yeah, okay. So those things start to shed a light on the things that you've been experiencing as well. Oh, is that why he said one other then? As in one living? Excuse me, one living, yeah. Bindi, I'm just going to write some things down for quantum to help you, love. Because if I don't have the notes here, I'm not going to know what the fuck I'm talking about. And I'll probably ask you, go, what did I say? What do we need to focus on? You're welcome. So he's not giving me an answer. But I don't want you walking away going, well, that means then no, he doesn't love me. I also feel like he doesn't know how else to answer that properly, but that's also bringing his character through of how he was like here. Yeah. Which is frustrating because we want that closure as well. And this is why I wanted to write the notes of the healing, because there comes a point in someone's life where they don't need that closure. They just need to be reassured within themselves and understand their truths, and that be enough to allow you to be able to move forward. Do you have another question? Yeah, I was going to say, do you have another question for him? Can I ask if you can connect with Grandma? No, because I usually bring through with the mediumship, it's like who we're bringing through. This is why I ask you guys who you would like to bring through, because I spend energy on that person. I can see if she wants to step forward though, because that's a completely different thing. If they voluntarily step forward, and I'm not digging for information, then yeah. Oh, did Grandma have any asthma or breathing issues at all? Feels like breathing. Something to do with breathing. And where I feel it is here, it's like I'm like... Or has Dad crossed over? Yeah, for me, that's not a thing. Because everything is energy, right? And everybody gets a life review and all of those things. So it's like, what does crossover actually mean? When I connect in this space, people can absolutely show how they were here in the physical. They can still bring through those, the energy of, you know, how they were feeling. They can respond with the heaviness and things like that. But all of that shifts, all of that moves as well. Like once they tell me that narrative and I deliver that narrative, then it shifts. For me, it's like we're crossing over to where? Because they're already returned back to spirit. Does that make sense? I've had, you know, connected in with people that have unalived themselves, and once they deliver the heaviness, then that's all shifted. So when we have, for example, religious statements saying that, oh, you know, you're going to be shunned if you take your own life and things like that, that's not been my experience with the connections that I've made. So for me, I'm like, is that a human concept? Because I still don't know what it is. And your question is very valid, but I still don't understand what that actually means, to cross over, because everyone is returned back to source energy. So yeah, it's very interesting. He doesn't feel like he's stuck. He doesn't feel like he's lingering, if that's what you're asking as well. Because he's free to come and go as he pleases. He's in and around your life. He can show me different things about your life that have happened recently that, you know, indicates that he's around you, or he's been around you. So, yeah. I hope that makes sense. Because there's a whole lot of energies. Everything's not just love and light. But he doesn't feel stuck either, if that makes sense. Ischemic fluid around the heart. Oh, yeah. Breathing issues, but always had asthma. Yeah. Yeah, the fluid around the heart will affect breathing. Do you understand 6 for your grandma? This feels like, I don't know if this is 6 siblings, pardon me, 6 grandkids. What is the 6? Her energy is very in your face, Bindi. So for you, if you get unexpected dizziness and you feel like, oh, she had 5 kids. Your birthday is the 6th. Okay, cool. I wonder if there was a miscarriage in there. But yeah, her energy is full on. So if you get unexpected, like a dizziness spell, or, pardon me, or if you feel like you need to hold on to a bench to steady yourself for a moment, that's her coming in like a bull at a gate. You've been told she's like an old owl on your shoulder. Oh, she's very smiley, very cheerful demeanor. She's just like, and also I hear this tut tut tut. So was she stern in some way? I feel like it's light-hearted sternness. Maybe she liked things in order. Absolutely. Oh, stern, yep. Boys were scared of it. Love it. And who's the smoker? Was that Grandma? It's you. Who had You know those kids size racing cars? You know, they could sit in it and have a race. She's showing me like that, but she's also showing like go-kart races. So who loved doing that? And then there's this energy of like always racing after everyone. Oh, gotcha. Grandma never smoked, and one of her sons had a rally type car. That makes sense. Always running around after the boys, even as adults. I asked when she passed just out of curiosity. And I got 15, so I don't know if this is 15 years ago or 2015. And then she's also showing me something else. She's showing me this side profile of someone. Two things out of this is what she's showing me. Was she weathered, like more weathered in the face? But in saying that, as in she looked older than what she was, but also in saying that, what she's also showing me is, did she poke cheeky fun at people who had, like, you know, lip fillers and Botox and things like that? You think it was 2015? Yeah. Okay. So she's showing me. It's the strangest way that she's showing me, because there's this, I've got a sheet on the lounge because of my little ones, and in that sheet, the way that the sheet is laying, and it could have been there all night, but I look over and it's a lady's profile, side profile. I can see eyes, nose, lips, everything. Yeah, lots of different ways. I had a, what do you call it? Oh, I'm trying to think of the material. Can't think of it. But I had this one lounge, and I saw two little dogs in it one time for the lady I was reading, and it was a mediumship reading. And I'm like, hey, do your dogs look like this and this? And I described them to a T. And then after the reading, she sent me like a photo of them together in a photo, and I'm like, yep, that's them, because I sent through what I was seeing, and she's like, oh my god, it's the same. I'm like, I know, right? I just love how spirit connects in. She's not saying much else, Bindi. But she's around you, so for you, when you get that odd dizziness, this heaviness in the head. And it can last. It doesn't sort of shift. It's more for you to acknowledge and bring that into your awareness. But if you have a feeling where you're like, oh, maybe I got up too fast. If you're telling yourself, maybe I got up too fast, it's not you, it's not baby. You know, because if that was the same sensation you were feeling before being pregnant, it's not. And medically, it's nothing either. It's just the way her energy comes in. It can be full on. So that will disappear when you go, okay, hi grandma, thanks for that, but can you back off a little bit?